Hey, what's up everybody? Big Ball Daddy here with a third and abbreviated version of the Big Orange Breakdown.
Hi, we're the rest of the SEC East, and we would like to have our division back. Oh, don't worry, fellas. As soon as I leave, it's all yours. My domination will be over. Are you going somewhere, Florida? What's the deal? Oh, excuse me. I'm not Florida. I'm Tim Tebow, and I own you. But we all heard you were Superman. Ha ha ha. Yes, that's true, boys. I am Superman. And don't forget God. Well, don't you think that's a little bit blasphemous? No, not at all blasphemous. Many people have called me Superman. And so, since we're talking about the SEC, which one of you boys is going to step up to my Gators? How about we just kick your ass right now? My daddy used to coach the Gators. He's gay, but he loves you, so we won't mess with you. Yeah, we've been going to a bunch of bowls lately, but we just can't seem to beat Tennessee. Who's Florida? We're always getting knocked around. What's new? Everybody in the world says you guys are going to beat us down by 40 points or more this year. Well, you know what? I pity the fool! Meanwhile, up in Columbus... Oh, man, somebody get me a gun.
Alright, welcome back folks. Now I mentioned previously that this is an abbreviated version, and yes, it is an abbreviated version. First of all, I'd like to say a few things to my regular subscribers, those of you who subscribed to me before this whole TTC thing started for me. Several of you have sent me personal messages inquiring as to whether or not I'm okay because I haven't made a video in a few days. Folks, I'm just fine. I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with me other than the normal amount of insanity and the normal amount of retardation that I experience on a day-to-day basis. I've just been really kind of busy the last few days with my daughter. School's really cranked up here, so I've had to go to a thing last night at my daughter's school. I'm actually a proud member of the Parent-Teacher Association now. 42 years old, and I've made it, folks. I'm in the PTA. Yay. No, I'm taking a more active role in my child's education, and I feel that's a priority in my life over football, and those of you who are parents will completely and totally understand. Moving on to football. Well, let's see what's going on in Knoxville. They wrapped up their third preseason game Saturday in Knoxville, and Lane Kiffin made it as close to a game day experience as he could, and that was all the way down to getting up at the time they'll be getting up Saturday, doing a vol walk, kicking off at 12:21. The coaches were in their positions that they'll be come game day. You know, the coaches up in the skyboxes that are going to be there this season, that's where they were. Lane Kiffin was no longer in the huddle. Moving on to the game, evidently the offense looked okay, the defense looked okay, the special teams looked okay, the cheerleaders looked okay, the grass looked okay, the stadium looked okay, the parking lot looked okay, the library looked okay, the trainers looked okay, the ambulance on the side of down in the corner of the end zone looked okay. We'll just have to go to the film. I tell you what, in fact, let's go to Lane Kiffin and let him tell you what happened.
Got a lot of plays today, and it was good that it was a hot day for the most part. For whatever reason, our plays were lopsided in the first half just because of long drives and shorter drives. So our ones had almost 3-1 over the twos. And so we started with the twos in the second half to try to catch them up. I thought in general, the energy level was pretty good. I thought it died down in the second half. For whatever reason, so we're going to have to work on continuing to finish. I don't think it was a conditioning issue. I just thought that we had them ready to go to the first half and not as good in the second.
All right, so basically what we're looking at now is 11 days until football season officially kicks off in Knoxville, as well as around the rest of the country, with the exception of South Carolina and North Carolina State. They kick it off September 3rd, a Thursday night game in Raleigh. Now, like I said, this is an abbreviated version, so I'm really not going to talk a whole much more about football. I just wanted to add that the injury situation at UT just took another little blow this weekend. Gerald Jones, who was already injured with his wrist, I believe, suffered a high ankle sprain in Saturday's game, so he's out anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. They're not really sure. Now, here's something of interest for Tennessee fans. Josh McNeil was a preseason All-SEC pick. Some even had him as, like, I think a second team All-American. Well, he's had knee problems, and it appears that Cody Sullins has taken his job from him.
This just in from the volunteer practice report, as I'm listening to it in the background right now. Josh McNeil's career is in jeopardy. After evaluating his knee, they have determined that he's going to be out, and I quote from the radio, 3 weeks to his career. Read into that what you will.
All right, folks, I don't want to talk any more about football. I just want to say a couple of things to a couple of people. Biggie in Bama, thank you so much for all the wonderful shout-outs you give me out here. I appreciate it very much. And you too, sir, are a very classy gentleman. You know, this is called the trash talking circle. Trash talking. So for people out there who do not like the guys that make the videos where they talk a big game of trash, and I will cite some examples, Outgoing and Magnum. If you guys don't like watching their videos, I'll tell you for them. Don't watch them. Do not watch them. It's that simple. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing because someone doesn't like it, and I don't blame them. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll just have some damn fun this year. How about that? UGA Fan 93. Kudos, my man. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Big Orange Breakdown. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone's having fun. Hope there are no injuries in camp where your teams rest. And that's just about going to do it. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. And
Go Vols, go! Go Vols, go! Go Vols, go! Football and Big Vol Daddy are the devil!